Let's dance phonics dance style. It's time for the hunks and chunks. Are you ready? S-H, S-H, C-H, C-H, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, buck, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, buck. This is a thorn and that is a thistle. T-H, T-H, O-O-ooh, O-O-ooh. I love school. You love fruit? I do too. You, I, ooh. Put your hands in the air. Happy New Year. Make your resolution. E, W, ooh, ooh. That's at the end of a root word, and don't you forget it. The Bully Brothers. O, O, O. O, O, O. Look out for Captain Hook. I-C-E, I-C-E, ice, ice. I-C-E, I-C-E, ice, ice. A-C-E, A-C-E, ace, ace. I'm so good. Did you brag about it? You were an ace. I-N-G, ing, ing, ing. I-N-G, ing, ing, ing. Were you on a spring as you were bouncing around? I want you to kick a ball. A-L-L, A-L-L, all, kick that ball. Now let's spike it like a volleyball player. A-L-L, A-L-L, all, spike that ball. Car, car. C-A-R, you stick your arm in a jar of stars. A-R, R-R-R, A-R, R-R-R. I liked your pirate patch. O-R, or, O-R, or. I want more fish. Bite his head off that fork. O-W, ow. There's a cow going down, D-O-W-N. That's the way to get down. Oh, yeah. O-U, ow. O-U-T, O-U-T, get out of here, you bumblebee. O-U-T, out, out, out. O-U-T, out, out, out. You take a scaredy cat E, you take a scaredy cat A. You put them together and what do they say? E. But when you see the double E, you say E, E. It's a bumblebee party. When you see the double E, you say E, E. It's a bumblebee party. Party dance. E, 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 E. Rain, rain, you're a pain. A, I, A. Show me your muscles for that long, strong A. E-I-G-H, are you ready? The superhero of all the hunks and chunks. E-I-G-H, A. E-I-G-H, A. At the end of a root word, A-Y, A. Hey, do you want to play? Swish, score, hooray. O said to A, oh, I love you. And A said, absolutely nothing. So when you see O and A, what do you say? Oh, O-W, ow and O. O-W, let it snow. When you see E-D at the end of a root word, say ed, d, or t. When you see E-D at the end of a root word, say ed, d, or t. O-I, oi, O-I, oi, in the middle of a word, boink. But it's O-Y, oi, show me your boy muscles. O-Y, boy, at the end of a word. I-R-R, point to the girls, I-R-R, and you are in the middle of a word. Did you just hang 10 as you surfed on a wave? Let's sing our Hawaii 5-0 song. Da 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 da. But it's E-R-R at the end of a word. E-R-R at the end of a word. Show me your paws with your claws. A-W, aw. Who's on your automobile ride? Let's invite two people. A-U-aw, aw, ah, beep, beep. A-U-R, A-U-R, ah, 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 beep, beep. What did you just buy? Show me. O-U-G-H-T, odd. Hold your shopping bag up. Look what I bought. A-U-G-H-T, let's man a white girl. Odd. Boys say daughters. Girls say, that's me. Get that potion that gives us the funky hunk and chunk motion. Pop its cork off. Pop. Shun, 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 shun. T-I-O-N. Shun, 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 shun. T-I-O-N. Shun, 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 shun. Do you want to live in a mansion? Of course you do. S-I-O-N. Shun, 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 shun. I want to live in a mansion. S-I-O-N. Shun, 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 shun. I want to live in a mansion. Let's pull a giant 1,000,000-pound onion out of the ground. I-O-N, I-O-N, yun. Yun, lift it up. It's a 1,000,000-pound onion. Take a bite and blow that breath into your teacher. Ready? Shh, don't you wake that W next to the R. Shh, don't you wake that W next to the R. What's it say? When you see K-N, you don't say the K, you say N. When you see K-N, you don't say the K, you say N. When you see P-H, you don't say P-H, you say F. When you see P-H, you don't say P-H, you say F. I-N-K, I-N-K, ink, ink, ink. I don't drink pink ink. I-N-K, I-N-K, ink, ink, ink. I don't drink pink ink. A-N-K, A-N-K, egg, egg, egg. I'm going down a tank. I-G-H, I-G-H, I-I-I. Don't forget the T. Pull your light cord. Ite, ite, ite. I-G-H, I-G-H, I-I-I. Don't forget the T. Ite, ite, ite. W-H, W-H, wah, wah, wah. It's a question word. Who, what, when, where, why, and which. T-U-R-E, that creature has nice features. D-G-E, what's that you say? Why have 3 letters to just say J? Thanks for phonics dancing. I hope you love the hunks and chunks like I do. Let's do it again tomorrow.
Good morning, Tigers. Welcome to Wednesday, 3 March 2021. I had to check my calendar to make sure it's really March. Where has the time gone? March, April, May, June. We better get busy. Only 3 months till 3rd grade. Wow. So let's get focused. For today's foundations lesson, you are going to need your foundations notebook, your writing tool, your growth mindset. Remember, growth mindset means show what you know so you can use what you know to grow. All right? And we are sitting in the writing position. All right? We want to practice our personal best so we can improve. All right? So when we are writing, and we are going to write today, we're going to play mystery word. It's so fun. When you're writing, make sure you are sitting up and giving yourself the best chance to be successful. All right? And be mindful. That means you're paying attention. You're tuned in. All right? Most important part of our day is the foundation we're building. So let's get started. Shall we? So as we get started, let's talk about another story that we have in Ed Your Friend in Learning. Today we will read another story about Sue. Sue hears a funny noise. What is making the sound? Excuse me. Who are Roy and Scout? We will use the new words and skills we learned to read about what happens next. So remember, these stories are found in Ed Your Friend in Learning for the week. So now we're going to play mystery word. So go ahead on your paper, number your paper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 through 10 on your paper. All right? I always skip a line so I can fit my words in case I make a mistake. All right? So go ahead and number your paper 1 through 10. Remember, in mystery word, if you're not sure what one of the words are, maybe you want to just write the clue on that line and then come back to it. All right? So here we go. Are you ready for for the first clue? The clue for number 1. Number 1 begins with a consonant blend. And I'll give you 2 clues. It begins with a consonant blend, and it's the name of a color. Begins with a consonant blend, and it's the name of a color. If you got it, blend to write it. I have to blend to write quietly so you don't hear me, so I don't let the cat out of the bag. All right, you ready for number 2? Number 2 ends with a consonant blend. That means there's 2 consonants at the end. And this word means the very tip of something. So if you make your pencil very sharp, the very tip is called the very tip. The very tip of your pencil is your, and if this is the tip of the pencil, I am, what is this called? That's another meaning for this word. So I gave you 2 meanings for the same word. The very tip of something is called this, and what I'm doing is called this. You think you got it? That one was a little tricky, wasn't it? Number 3. Number 3. This word rhymes with choice. Remember, words that rhyme have the same ending sound. The word for number 3 rhymes with choice and begins with v. Rhymes with choice and begins with v. Rhymes with choice, begins with v. You got it right? That's number 3. All right? You ready for number 4? Number 4 is a 2-syllable word. This 2-syllable word means to pay attention to something. Two-syllable word. I think it's the only 2-syllable word. And it means to pay attention to something. Or to pay attention when you hear something. A little tricky because there's another word that's similar, but it doesn't have 2 syllables. Number 4 has 2 syllables. If you're not sure, clap it out. All right, you ready for number 5? Number 5. This word rhymes with pound, and it is what we hear. Not how we hear, but what we hear. Rhymes with pound, and it is what we hear. Rhymes with pound. It is what we hear. All right. You ready for the next one? The next one, number 6, has the ow sound. A lot of them do, don't they? And this word rhymes with brown. This word rhymes with brown. And it has the ow sound. Of course it does. Rhymes with brown. If the word rhymes with brown, then it can't be brown. You got it? Number 7. Number 7 has the ow sound. And it is the opposite of lost. Number 7. The clues are, it has the ow vowel sound, and it means the opposite of lost. The opposite of lost. You got it? That's number 7. Make sure you blunt to write it. All right. Number 8. Number 8 rhymes with mouse, and it's a place we live. It rhymes with mouse and is a place we live. Blend to write it. All right, you ready? This word has the oi sound, and it rhymes with coil. This word has the oi sound, and it rhymes with coil. You ready? That was number 9. Number 10. Number 10 has the oi sound, and it is the opposite of girls. It has the oi sound, and it means the opposite of girls. Think you got them? Not sure? Don't worry, we'll check. So, did you check your words? Go ahead and check your words against the screen. I'm sorry, it just changed. Did you get them right? And it's okay if you missed the clue. A lot of the words were very similar, like listen and sound. Those words had similar meanings. The difference was if you mix them up, listen has 2 syllables. It's the only one of our words with 2 syllables. So listen and sound, the meanings were similar, but the key clue was the syllables in listen is 2, and sound rhymed with pound. So I gave you clues that if you listen to the clue, you wouldn't mix up the words. All right? So it's okay if you missed some. It's okay. It's really just a fun game to play. So we learn to blend to read the words, but we also learn to think about what words mean. All right? So the ultimate goal of reading is to read for meaning or comprehend. So let's move on. So now we are going to play with sounds in words. Look at the picture. Boy. The word boy ends with the vowel sound oi. Now look at the top word. This is the word. Let me get my laser. This is the word boy. The letters OY stand for the oi sound in boy. The letter OY can stand for the oi sound at the beginning, middle, or end of a word. They are usually last in a syllable. Now look at the next word. Coin. The letters OI can stand for the oi sound in the beginning or middle of a word. They don't usually come at the end of a word. Remember, we talked a while ago and we said you and I are far too important to come at the end of English words. So we don't use you or I at the end of a word. So vowel Y stands in for that I, doesn't he? In boy, we use OY at the end of a word. And in the middle of a word for the oi sound, we can use OI. All right? Look at the last word, noise. Some words with the oi sound end with final silent E, but it doesn't signal a long vowel. It's just part of the word spelling. And remember, yesterday we talked about this E at the end modifies the sound of the S, the S or Z, but it does not signal a long vowel like in a VCE pattern, right? So when we're looking for vowel sounds, we need to pay close attention to the pattern. This is not a VCE, vowel consonant E. This is vowel, right? This is a digraph. It doesn't fit a pattern. It has its own sounds. All right. So let's blend to read with this sound oi. All right. Right now I don't want you to write because I'm going to go through this pretty fast. All right. So this word, we're going to look at the whole word. And the first thing we're going to do is look at this. And we know the sound at the end of a word is oi. So we can easily blend these sounds. And the word is toy. So just like before, it's important that we find those hunks and chunks. I'm not really looking at the beginning, except that I know the beginning is a hunk and chunk by itself, right? Tell me what this sound is. The vowel sound is oi. This sound, digraph CH, ch. And then look at this C. This letter is followed by I, E, or Y. What's this sound going to be? We call it a soft C, S, I, E, or Y, right? So our sounds are ch, oi, and s, and we know this is silent. So blend the sounds. Why did I hear cha? There's no ch. It's choi. And the word is choice. Choice. Great. So now it's your turn to do it on your own. All right? I want you to blend and read these words in your Seesaw journal. So for today's evidence, you are going to turn in a picture of your mystery word game that we played, and you are going to push record and blend to read these words and these sentences. All right? So just like we did together, I don't want to hear you say buh, oi. I want to hear you say boy. Pull those sounds together, okay? I promise you. It may seem silly. It may seem like, all right, already, just read it. No, I want you to pay attention, all right? Because the more you pay attention with words that are pretty familiar to you, the easier it is going to be for you to read unfamiliar words, all right? Pay attention to the hunks and chunks, all right? Don't forget to push record and read to me before you save the draft. So now we are ready to read what Sue found. Now that we've practiced some sounds, today we did a mystery word game and we practiced our high frequency words. Did you notice that it's the same list of words again? I think it's going to be the same list of words that we're going to put into ABC order tomorrow. I wonder. So remember to use those words from our high frequency words when you're reading this story and all the stories. I guarantee in your fluency journal in Seesaw, even though you're not reading this story, I guarantee if you do a word hunt and look for your high frequency words, I bet you find some. Pretty guaranteed. That's why they're called high frequency words, because they happen at a high frequency. We see them a lot in our reading. All right. So we are going to meet on time with our small groups today. I don't think we have any specials to go to. So I'm going to meet with my small groups. Purple team, if you met with me yesterday, then you need to do your independent reading for metaphors. All right. So that's that next slide. All right. If you haven't met with me yet for metaphors, figurative language, then you will be getting the lesson 1 today. All right. So I'm meeting with Gold Group first. Allison and Bridget, you know what you need to already do. Before I call you in, you need to have your evidence turned in. In fact, not just Allison and Bridget, but everybody. First thing you're going to do is go turn in your evidence because, and that's why I gave you a little extra time today, I want you to push record and read those words to me and read those sentences to me. And of course, take a picture of your game. But I want you to read the blend and read slide to me. All right? Do your personal best. Use our strategies. I'm not listening that you say the words correctly all the time. I'm listening to when you come to a word you don't know, what are you going to do? What should I hear you do? I should hear that you found the hunks and chunks, and I should hear you blending those hunks and chunks together. Remember, we threw away just sound it out. Because we don't just sound it out, we have to identify the sounds. And we do that by finding the hunks and chunks. And then from the beginning, we blend to read those sounds. All right? We threw away that other strategy that won't work when we get sophisticated, right? So, I will see you soon. Head to Seesaw, complete your evidence for today, part of which is reading to me. I'm heading to listen and to open goal groups. See you soon, Tigers. Way to go, Wolves. Awesome job today.